Hello, I hope you are doing great. Today we are going to give you a small quick tip on Blazor. Before we continue, please remember to visit fairplaytube.bdicostarica.com, click the Buy Me a Coffee icon, and select a donation of your preference. This will allow us to keep the videos and products free for you, and supporters will also gain exclusive access to posts and source code that will only be available on the Buy Me a Coffee website. So let's continue. So let's say that we have a small input, right? So let's create a small input. Let's just put it that it's going to be phone control, right? And we are going to bind it to a variable, right? Private string text value, right? And you can uh, then we bind it, right? So we do bind. In the case of the input, we use this bind, and we bind it to the text value field. And then what we can do is the value of the field is, and we print the value of the field. So let's see if that will actually work as expected. So basically that is just something simple that you may have already done a lot of times, right? So the thing that we are doing is this is a sample text, right? And as soon as we go out or focus out, we get the updated text, right? However, there are some situations in which we want to be able to reflect the changes immediately, right? So what can we do? This is what I am going to do. I am going to put bind semicolon, right? Or column, yeah. Well, that one, two dots. And we set bind event, right? And we set or we say the actual event when we want this to happen. So basically, this is going to be bound, or this change is going to be bound, or is going to be executed when the event in here is performed. So let's see if hold reload is actually going to work for that change. I haven't tested. So let's see. This is a new text, and as you can see is changing as I type thanks to bind event. Okay, and if I delete this, it's going to be deleted. Whatever I write, it's going, or type, it's going to be immediately updated. Now you need to be careful on how you use this, right? If you have a logic that needs to go to the database, um, you are probably going to cause some weird issues or delays in your application, right? You may even freeze it, and you need to be careful with that, right? But for things like simple changes in which you want to reflect uh, that in a text in the same page, or when you want to do changes according to what you type in the stored variables you have in memory, um, that will actually work usually very good, right? So this is a quick tip for using from one of the tips in Blazor. right? So you can bind to that event and reflect the changes immediately as you type instead of waiting until you focus out of the HTML control. Remember, visit fairplaytube.bdicostarica.com, click the Buy Me a Coffee icon, select a donation of your preference, and this will allow us to keep the videos and products free for you, and supporters, or actually members, will gain access to posts and source code that it's going to be exclusive for the Buy Me a Coffee supporters or members. Thank you very much and have a great day.